breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have to
suffocate them. I'm sorry, my system just froze there again. And I was about to take to say, let me take one or two calls, okay, just to mix match, and then we can call it tonight. But I have something for you. Eh? I was gisting with one of our besties on Mayegun's Diary Politico, and we were talking about defending our land. Listen to this, so it's a coded message, and it's not that coded, okay, straightforward and legit. And most of the time, people talk about buying this or buying weapons, or no, 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 no. There are some other conventional way that you can go around this, and somebody's mentioned that to me. You know, the problem of terrorists coming to take over your land or not your land, or government trying, politician, you know what I mean, all those trick. And they said that when they call on the diasporans, that we are the ones who are likely going to be able to save Nigeria or save our people, as some people will put it. Or do you know that if you are a Yoruba man and you are living abroad right now, if you want to help save Yoruba land, for example, from these criminals, the let me say something before I say that, okay? We have figured out something, that everywhere there is crisis in Nigeria, okay, there is possibility of high deposited of natural resources in that part of Nigeria. I mean, like, research has confirmed that. Usually, when people say they are clashing, communities fighting themselves over land, over this or that, over boundary. Now, these days, when you see strangers, strange terrorists coming around to escalate insecurity in any part of Nigeria, especially southern Nigeria, there must be huge deposits of natural resources in that axis. Now, you see, these terrorists, they won't do it legal. They won't do it the right way. They would kill people, scare them away, and begin to extract their resources. Now, what somebody told me is that there is a weapon in what is called buyback. That weapon of that buyback weapon is that there are so many of you who are so rich. You are so rich. You are not in Nigeria. A lot of you are pretty much interested in buying properties in the cities and all of that. We can actually buy back all these lands, and put together all the resources to safeguard it, including the resources underneath it. Before the escalation of insecurity in our parts, especially now that we know illegal mining all over Yoruba land, for example, there are many, many of you who are very rich, who come from the most agrarian part of Yoruba land. Okay? You see all those lands that you see everywhere. Go over there, buy them, own them. I mean, there are areas whereby we have been told already they are going to become hotspots in Yoruba land, for example. They are not becoming hotspot because they wanted they wanted the land. No. The people of Borono, the people of Plateau, the people of Middle Belt part of Nigeria, who have come under heavy terrorist attacks, especially in the last 8 years of Boko Haram. There are now reports coming out to say, of course, they may be saying they are fighting because of religion, or they are fighting because of land. It was mainly because of the resources in those areas that they would rather use force and chase the people away. So instead of us waiting or kind of planning or preparing to just arm ourselves to fight back, how about you do a buyback? They are more cheaper than you can imagine. Buy the lands where those natural resources are. Own them. Even the government will have to pay you to buy them back from you. Now, from those lands, now you can take my word for this, your land, and as corrupt as Nigeria is, now we can use this to put the resources, the wealth of the land in the hands of the sons and daughters of the land. You. I don't know how to say it to you. I'm not into land and all that. To do your research, okay? Rather than put your money into where they want to buy a house in Lagos, they found a land for you to build this and that. Begin to research about our Yoruba land. You see, there are those who are already committing this illegality. They are doing this illegality in a way that it's going to get to a stage that they are going to harm themselves in order to protect the source of all this. In the process of harming themselves, they are going to what? Terrorize our people. And when they terrorize our people, of course, all they need is just to give it a name, but they will hide the rest behind it. I am saying this publicly to you because, of course, you are Yorubas, and you can own landed properties in Yoruba land. Go into those remote areas. Go to Oyo, go to Oshun, go to Kwara, go to Ogun. Explore all these areas. Make your research. They are actually in the open. Own those lands. Document them. When it is time, right, for the wealth of the land to be in the hands of the sons and daughters of the land, you will be the pioneers. Because what you have right now is a global coordinated exploration or exploitation, and they will come in different names. Before they take them from us, let's be smart enough to begin to invent, 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 begin to
Disable, àtisẹ́tẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, àti ń parọ́ tipẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, tìtó òdìmú òdodo òsì mọ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, òdìsẹ́tẹ́, kágbádé fáláre, àtisẹ́tẹ́, kágbẹ̀bí fáláre, àtisẹ́tẹ́, adájọ́ ń parọ́ torí owó, àtisẹ́tẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, òṣèlú ń parọ́ nítorí ipò, àtisẹ́tẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, èdò gbówó ń tẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, ètìsẹ́tẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, ìjà ń jà aráàlú, àtisẹ́tẹ́, àtisẹ́bó, àtisẹ́tẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, àti ń parọ́ tipẹ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́, tìtó òdìmú òdodo òsì mọ́, àtisẹ́tẹ́.
You understand? And this is just to whom it may concern. A lot of you right now, you are sitting down there and you are like nodding your head like, wow, Mayegun, how did you know? How did you read my mind? I've been thinking something like that. Stop thinking. Start acting now. There's no small investment. There's no big one. If any of your investment as Yorubas in diaspora today, it is for all of us to go back to Yoruba land and buy as many of those land as possible. Own them. Make it difficult for those criminals to take them or gift them away for their political leverage and all that. It's not going to hog down well for us. And if you can buy as many thousands as you can, please do. Own them. So when they talk about the gold magnets in Yoruba land, it will be a Yoruba son or daughter. If they are talking about a diamond magnet from Yoruba land, it will be a Yoruba man or Yoruba woman. When they are talking about, you see what I mean? And this, as we know, there is a global coordination to further explore Africa, including, it's already ongoing. This whole thing is ongoing. A lot of you can make that difference. In 5 years, if the real sons and daughters of Yoruba land, if they can be in control of over 1 million or 2 million acres of land filled with natural resources, I'm talking about real resources, own them. When you do, you can put up your own army. We can put up our own army. We can fund the emergence of Yoruba nation. You can put, if you don't put the resources of the land in the right hand of the right people, it will be always very difficult. I don't know who need that information, but don't just throw it away. Go to those places and buy those lands now. Buy them en masse, and keep them. You will thank me later. Trust me. Right? So I want to take calls. I'll take calls because my time is gone. I said it's going to be 90 minutes. So we have 30 minutes, okay, to call in and be part of this. All right. Now listen to me. Listen to me, okay? I'm not asking you to start now calling people that, oh, I want to buy land. No. This one is a special buy. This one is not like your usual, I want to buy a land. Oh. No. I want to own it. You will do your research. Go to those remote Yoruba land. Go to those places. Meet with people. Meet with the communities. Relate with them. You will find what you are looking for then. Do you understand? This one is not, you know what I mean? So you must know why you are getting into this and what you are getting into. Take over those places, right? For those areas where you know they are doing their illegal mining and all of that, those communities are bribed with absolute trash. Yorubas needs to stand up. A lot of you have enough money to change the life of entire community if you know that what that community have will become beneficial, not just to them, but to the entire Yorubas in the future. Buy the lands, buy those places. That's what I'm saying, okay? Talk to the kings, talk to the bales, give them good money. This is investment. This is not like, I want to buy land, though. No. Because if you just I froze there, and I believe that my audio has also been, tamped with. Tell me if my audio is still there, because it's all messy now. I don't even know what is wrong with this system now anymore. You know what I mean? So talk to them in a way that you will tell them, I want this place and I'll take care of you. I'll give you good money. Own them. There's nothing wrong in that, because they are all going into the hands of the Chinese anyway. The communities are still living in squalor, in poverty. So if the diasporans are going to save Yorubas and lead us to Yoruba nation, that's one key before we buy guns, Abi. Before everybody learn how to kind of shoot pa. We must have the resources. We must have our hands in the resources of the land. Okay? Respect comes from that. I don't have money. I'm not a rich person. But I know some of you, some who will stumble on this video. Some of you are very smart. And you work on this. When you do, remember to join Yoruba Union. You will see people like you there too, who are already working on this. I just thought I should make it public. And then, I'll take calls before I go to bed. Okay. So, my line is going to be opened. And we are just on Facebook. I mean, we are just on YouTube, by the way. I'm keeping my eyes open to make sure that if we see any freeze again, I'll just ask you to hang on for me and I'll go deal with it. I'm kind of getting tired of it myself, okay? But, I mean, somebody said, yesterday they said it's because of, it's likely because of the network. So we had this big, massive, what do you call it? Carnival, not far from my house here. So we had a lot of people. So what we felt was that maybe the internet and the rest of that kind of got more used or in this area. So that slowed us down. Here you go. So that could be the reason why my internet was, the internet could be the reason why my system was freezing back and forth yesterday. And it was so annoying, right? I have a caller, I believe. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I do have a caller. How are you, sir?
Hello, Baba Mayegun iṣẹ́ o.
Àwa nìyẹn o.
Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́ o. Àwa bàbá Àwórìlá o. Àwa lé àwọn bàbá Tinubu ti fi àjẹlè kó ká jẹ wá ní ìyà dáadáa ká sọ wá dé dún arinlẹ̀. Ọgbà Sátidé lọ́wọ́ wa ká gbé Sunday lé wa lọ́wọ́. Ojú ẹ náà mi ṣe tẹ̀ kébí tẹ gbogbo ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ èmi ò tiẹ̀ bó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bo gorí kíní kébí wo lè mí ṣẹlẹ̀ láàṣùgbọ́n mo kàn rí kí n sọ fún ẹ pọ́ lọ́wọ́n á máa ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo expose ló mi ṣe o. Gbogbo ọ̀nà Ọlọ́run ò ní fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Bí Yorùbá nation bá máa bọ́ sí àwọn lè máa ṣe dáadáa ló máa tò síwájú. Ọlọ́run ó tiẹ̀ ṣe é kéwu kí ìyá gbóńkọ̀ yẹ kí ṣe gbogbo mistake gbogbo ọ̀nà náà ràn gbà ké kádà wá rú àmọ́ ọlọ́wọ́ á gbé olùrànlọ́wọ́ dìde lè máa gbà wálẹ̀ gbogbo wọn lọ́lọ́wọ́ máa gbé gbogbo iṣẹ́ yẹn sí wọn lọ́kàn ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí kí gbogbo àlè pa gbogbo ẹ̀pọ̀ ká gbára wálẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn lè fi kó wa jọ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ṣé o ẹ kú iṣẹ́ wa o.
ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́ o thank you so much sir.
ṣùgbọ́n
yes sir.
ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan kan ni mo sọ fún ẹ.
yes sir.
torí nǹkan tó jẹrẹ ní Nàìjíríà yẹn ni pé wọ́n á sọ pé a ní Boko Haram a ní oríṣiríṣi ló ń wà ní Nàìjíríà gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bàjẹ́ kan pátápátá àmọ́ tí èèyàn bá wo nǹkan tó ń jẹrẹ dáadáa ní Nàìjíríà níṣẹ́ á mọ̀ pé baálé ilé ń tàgbó ọmọ ń gbowó ta ìyàwó ń ta ògógóró ẹ wá sọ pé kí wàhálà kó má sí nílùú
ẹ wá ní kó má sí wàhálà
ó sì gbà tí wàhálà baálé ilé ń ta ó ń tàgbó ọmọ tí wọ́n bí ó ń gbowó ta jẹ́ni ìyàwó ń ta ògógóró ẹ wá sọ pé kí wàhálà kó má sí nílùú
wàhálà wà kò possible kó má sí wàhálà.
gbogbo àwọn tí Ọlọ́run ti pè kó dìde kí gbogbo wọn dìde torí ká lè gba gbogbo ẹ padà ẹ kú jẹran Ọlọ́run á máa gbà fún yín o.
kí ti gbé ẹ ṣé o mo dúpẹ́ o my caller who is calling from Awori Kitigbe, he just called in to pray for me, okay, to say that as Yorubas we must continue to pray for the right people to come to our aid, and then we kind of break ourselves from this chain of slavery. It's mental, right? So yeah, the line is still open, by the way, but I am trying to get something on quickly just before we continue. So thank you for that call. Yeah, I have, I know it's a late night broadcast, okay? So I have over 1,600 people. And if you are still here with me, it would be ideal if, it would be ideal if you drop your offering, like the broadcast, and still share it, or call in if you want to be part of this. Meanwhile, while we wait, oh, okay, I'm going to keep that, all right? However, give me a second. So while we wait, here is something. The picture that caused problems, all right, where they expected Okonjo Iweala to at least show some love, or they call it respect, and upload Tinubu's picture. You know, normally people were wondering where Kolu was. Like I said, right? I have an image. I don't know that I didn't put that up. Okay, I'm gonna put it on now. So there's this image where they finally found the Kolu, where he was hiding during the summit. Yeah, this one. Everybody, look at where. See, take a look at the direction everyone is looking at, and take a look at where Kolu is looking. So they said Okonjo Iweala ate Tinubu. So when she finally uploaded the supplementary list, here is Kolu. She went to him and greeted him. And they were like, it is too late now. You are so disrespectful. You are supposed to post Tinubu's picture first. Put kiniko, eh? Now, let me show you this illustration. This one is a little bit funny. Cooking with NASA. NASA. Wow. Thank you very much, Mao, because I want to believe that NASA should be a woman. And then, amazing. Thank you for your super chats. So, Okonjo Iweala from Paris uploaded this one. The Agbadomites, they ran mad. How dare you? How dare you? Then she uploaded this. And the Agbadomites became confused. Like, okay, should they cry now or just be happy or what? Because, I mean, is this an insult? I mean, is this not an insult? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly what the situation looks like, okay? So let me take this call before I go to bed. Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
Hello. Well done. Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, ma. Please.
Yeah. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well done, Mr. Michael. Please, I just wanted to know the handle, the Telegram handle for the
Yoruba Union. Yes, ma'am. I will
because
post
I tried to check it.
Yes, ma'am. Go on, ma'am.
Okay. I tried to check it yesterday, but I couldn't even find any Yoruba Union. I put official Yoruba Union as well, but I couldn't even get it.
I know. Now, what I'm going to do now is that if you take your time after you drop the call, ma, or should I say, as we are having this chat right now, I am actually trying to put it in the comments so that you can see it in the chat, ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This also goes to everyone who kind of have been finding it difficult to find the old, what do you call the old Yoruba Union. Yes, ma'am. So please, the official link, or should I say the link to the official Yoruba Union Telegram is currently in the comment section. Okay, please use it. All right. Join us. We are going to buy we are buying about 10 wheelchairs for physically challenged children, school children in Yoruba land. It's so kind of, it's not much, okay, but we don't have much money too. All right. So we believe that that's going to cost us about 1,500,000. That's 1.5 million for a starter. Now, to every one of you, every one of us who has been part of Yoruba Union activities, the support and all of that, and somehow they have been wondering what's going on now. We've not heard anything all this while. Okay, you are hearing us now. Okay, no rush. Show. So in the next few days, right, we will go and do what we want to do. Okay, and it will show you what we have done, and then we'll tell you more about what we are going to go back on doing, like all our programs. Okay, so and then you can join us and be part of it. Come and adopt these children. Come and join the support for the vulnerable in Yoruba land, because we don't just support them. Okay, when we give our support, we also give our enlightenment. We discuss with them. We tell them what is our mission. And our mission is to make every Yoruba son and daughter see reason why Nigeria as a country, Nigeria as a country has given us the worst of the worst deal, and we are better off without Nigeria. It is a tough one. It's a thankless job, but you can join us, because we are not asking anybody to even thank us. We are not asking anybody to praise us. We call it a praiseless job, a thankless job, but we are very grateful for what we are doing, all of us. I mean, come and see people who just want to add value, touch life, spread message peacefully as possible. We don't go into competition with people, okay? And you can be part of it too. I mean, like, you will be surprised. I have Biafrans, who are also member of Yoruba Union. They are member by association. And what is that association? It is that injustice to one is injustice to all. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. And those who support humanity, we indeed love what we are doing. I have a caller. Hello there.
Oh,
hey, brother, you will need to speak up a little bit. And all hail Biafra, all hail Odudua. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Just enjoying the day. You know, it's pretty
I call it gist, random gist. I didn't know that a lot of people will stay up and be with me. Imagine now, 1,600 having a random gist. Not like a prime time.
Yeah, you know.
It's good.
Yeah, you know, we got your back. Always support
I know.
100%.
I know you always have my back.
Yeah. Got a few suggestions. You have my I'll definitely contribute to the to the whole Yoruba Nation thing. You have my support on that.
Wonderful. Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah. I'd like to make a suggestion for you.
Please.
As you're growing, and you're gonna have all these attacks coming towards you. I mentioned to you about opening up a Rumble page.
I know.
I would like to make a suggestion if you can get like a mailing, like a mailing
list kind
app
of
or whatever. Yeah, you could send in. Before you
like a
go live.
newsletter kind of. Now, what I'm trying to do is that I've got 2 projects in front of me, right? The first one to deliver a very secured membership base for Yoruba Union, where everybody can sign up and become member and get their membership card, membership number, and other things that comes with it, right? So working on that.
Yeah.
Then I am kind of on the side looking into launching my website, my Ego's Diary political website, right? And I can have a newsletter attached to that, right? So these are the 2 things I'm kind of thinking and working on. But you suggesting it right now is probably overdue.
Yes, no, because
the
zoo
contacts.
Yes, they're watching and they're scared. They're scared of you.
Yes.
My God, they are shaking in the boots right now.
Right.
And you're constantly killing them with the truth and shining light. But I didn't want to say much. There's something else I wanted to say.
No, I mean, what you have even said is very much. What you advise is that we can't lose all this data. Once they
you can't. You can't. It's very important.
It won't be easier to bring them back that easily. So there's always something that we should begin to do, which is a backup plan. And that's even much. That's very, very substantial, Baba. Trust me.
Yeah. And the SMS too. Could be able to send out a text out to everyone. Because this fight is not going to end. You saw what it did to Simon,
and they shut down. Let us lie to ourselves. They are coming for us. Yeah. The reason why they haven't really kind of unleashed yet is that they are also worried about the court, even though they believe they control it, right? They are still worried of any surprise. So they don't want to do what they want to do yet. The moment they don't have any court case, if the court failed to sack him, they are coming for us. Yeah. Like they will deploy resources to shut a lot of us down. Trust me, I know that. That's why what you just said now is so important. And I'm not pushing it aside. I hope I will have a chance to have done it before that happened. Hopefully.
I mean, you have a chance. I mean, I know don't you have a Twitter? Yeah, you have Twitter, right?
I do.
Okay, perfect. So that's another avenue. So we can never definitely we all know for a fact that the whole court thing is useless.
I know.
we could cry now to tomorrow. He's going to be their president. They're not going to overturn anything. Only if they surprise me. But the train already left the station
because it will be a good surprise. I mean, wouldn't it be? Don't lie, right?
Yeah.
Be honest. Like we know that they can surprise us, but it's a good thing if they can surprise us because it will be a good surprise. For example, the court says Tinubu didn't win and disqualify him. We know he's going to go to Supreme Court. But imagine the tension, imagine the surprise. Even you will be like, oh, what? How did that happen?
Yeah.
Really? You know what I mean? Like, it will be a good surprise, won't it? Or if the tribunal come out tomorrow and they say, tribunal dismiss all the cases against Tinubu, I won't be surprised. I won't be like, why? We thought that evidence. Me, when I know them that they are not looking for evidence, they don't use evidence. They use technicality. The only surprise we have to get is to wake up and see breaking news. Court says Tinubu didn't win and he should be removed with immediate effect. I will say, that one are breaking news, true. I don't know your own expectation, though. I don't get any.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have
anything is logical. Anything is possible. Anything could be possible.
Trust me.
4th place winners are actually put as number 1. As a winner. So anything is possible.
Because the whole defense will start from next week. And once that starts, it's also going to begin to show to people where this is likely headed. There's no point in one kind of being apprehensive about it. Next week is here,
Yeah,
bro.
there's no fixing it. But free Mazinam, they kind of free something
Yes,
people
please.
and free all the innocent people that have been in prison for no reason. Don't worry, you're not forgotten. We will keep fighting for you. What we're doing here today and forever, we're gonna keep fighting for you all.
And
All
keep
right?
using
Take care, Mayagu. We'll
every
talk tomorrow.
means. Bless you, bro. Thank you
Yes.
so much for calling in again tonight. All right, you should have a good one. Now we will keep using every means to speak out and scream out. Okay, that even though Nigeria reward criminals, yeah, but innocent people who have done nothing wrong, they will not continue to be punished by these criminals. And if they choose to continue to do that, we will continue to make it uncomfortable for them too. And listen, a lot of you may see it as nothing. The level of legitimacy battle that Kolu is facing, those around him will tell you, if he escaped the hammer, they will tell you the sigh of relief they will all feel. But we know this is not going to last. The question is, how long is this going to last? How long will they push this charade? That answer is kind of rhetorical, right? Because it's like people feeling like, we wish something just happened to them. Anyway, I think we have just 5 minutes to go. Okay. And I'm going to use that 5 minutes to do my motivational talk. And my own main motivational talk tonight is to talk to all of us, especially Yorubas. Now, two things, and also you, the Biafrans. What I am telling my own people in Yoruba land is similar to what I'm going to tell you too, or what I have been telling you. Okay, as it is right now, Nigeria is not for any of us, except for those who are benefiting from the fraud, or those who are waiting to benefit from the fraud, using the same national currency that we and them share. When you look at those who want Nigeria to continue to be what it is, despite the treatment that is being meted at Igbos in Nigeria, it's not hidden. Igbophobia is real. If you don't have Igbophobia, thank your star. It is real. People find reason to hate Igbos. It's obvious. Okay? However, this whole thing has gotten to, it's mainly political. Here you get those who are actually like propagating and pushing this division. They are doing so for politics. But wherever Igbophobia that you thought existed before now, this current one is different. They are going after your businesses. They are going after your brethren. Those who haven't gone after your brothers yet, they are waiting to see how this is going to play out. And they want to replicate the same elsewhere. Okay? So there is no better time to mop up all your investments. Look at them, and consider home. A lot of you are paying ridiculous money to buy swamp land that you will spend millions and millions to fill up because you want to build a house. And you are also the people saying land is too expensive in Anambra. Land is too expensive in Igbo land. But you are paying 100 million, 200 million for swamp, 500 million naira for swamp. That once it rains, you have to carry your canoe, enter your house because you want to show that you belong and all that. Now, all of that, they are now considering that as a threat to those political oceans. So they want to burn them down, demolish them, chase you away. So count your losses. Before they get to you, there is no better time to pull all your resources together, your investment, put them together even if you are so kind of worried of going back to and put them back in the economy of Eastern Nigeria, there is no better time than now. And same thing I'm also saying to my own brethren, the Yorubas. Me, I never make money. I never get money. So I know if you buy that kind of line, I'm that kind of a land now. But there are some of you, quiet money that watches my ego. I remember there was now I don't want to use this as a rate, but I just want to tell you about my friends. That gives me the impression that in this gathering, in this audience, from all of you in diaspora, there are those who actually knows that they can do this and they can do it well. When I needed support to start the diaspora radio, so and people were giving me support, 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 100 pounds, 200, and all of that. I remember this individual, right? A Yoruba man. And he came on and he said, and he gave me 2,500 pounds. Not like gave me like that. Everybody was donating on that platform. So you have to go there yourself. You don't have to give me that. But I was like, how could somebody donate 2,500 pounds twice? Now, I got my 10,000 pounds raised. Only one individual who went there, used their card and gave me 5,000 pounds. 5,000 pounds. While over 300 people gave me 5,000 pounds or 4,000 something. So that then makes me feel like somebody sat there watching my ego and felt like, why were they shutting down my ego's diary political on Facebook? My ego, what do you want? What do you need? How can we help you? This person sent me a message and said, if you need more, that person is still on my ego's diary political. And these are like quiet watchers, simple, ordinary people living in diaspora, Yorubas. So I just feel like if somebody can just give me 5 million naira, like, because you are watching my video, then if you have enough, you could save us by putting those resources in buying back our land. It's our asset, it's our security to save Yoruba land and our people. It's not just in the hands of these terrorists. We have the local terrorists, the Yoruba criminals. Rather than them to stand up for us, they take advantage of us. They're still taking advantage of us right now. Our people are living in poverty, penury, and want. Now they are actually living in terrorism too. Sure you get. So if we want to save them, we must have the resources that can help care for them and cater for them. The only resources that can actually care for this kind of a project is resources that is our own natural resources. And you have to take control of that. Okay? You have it. You know what to do. When you take control of all these resources, it means that you have made a covenant with the land of your fathers. You will feel the land breathe. Your heart, when the land when the land breathes, you will feel it in your vein, in your body, in everything. What I mean by that is that when the land come under siege, you will feel it and you will fight for it. And what you will use in fighting for Yoruba land is right there, buried under the ground. So we must own them. Own them. There's nothing wrong in it. It is legal, completely legal. Go there, own them. If they now see that you have this, so and that, they can't take them from you. I won't say more than that. I just thought I should use that to motivate us. It's important. So when you go back to the eastern part of Nigeria and you move your investment there, you will be respected. Now, it doesn't mean that you are going to break away right away, but making a statement, economic statement can be made. Okay? I have seen a project where they are building a canal from the Atlantic Ocean. And this canal is going to pass through, the creek of Bayelsa, coming down, all to Warri in Delta to Onitsha. So this channel, right, what they intend to achieve is that it is cheaper, it is safer for all of the importation into Nigeria that belongs to the eastern Nigeria. it is cheaper to access that Atlantic Ocean at the upper part of that Nigeria, which is closer to the eastern part of Nigeria. It is cheaper, it is safer there than for them to keep sending them to Lagos. Are you with me? So they are now building this multi-million dollars channel, which means cheap cargo vessels, ships like that, they can batch in eastern part of Nigeria. So this partnership is now going around about the people of Niger Delta and then the people of eastern Nigeria. Now that's a very good idea. That's a very good thing. A lot of you have built great infrastructures outside Igbo land. Now you can go back now and do that in Igbo land. Put your billions there. Okay? Leave their politics for those criminals who are representing you and shortchanging you. When you have the economic control like you do in Nigeria, that is always coming under threat. When you do have that, Nigeria will respect you. You see those wearies, those losers that believe that the reason why they are poor, the reason why they are jobless, or the reason why they are full of hate is because an Igbo man is in Yoruba land, not because of their criminal failed leaders. So they will have no Igbos to blame. Okay? And when there are no Igbos to blame, trust me, they will eventually face the criminals who told them that the reason why they are what they are, who told them to fear Igbos or hate Igbos. You won't even have to say why are they, you know what I mean? They will beg and respect you. You need to show that I don't have the resources, I don't have the money, I don't have the capacity. A lot of you do. And a lot of you are also outside Nigeria who can actually make things happen. Go and buy your lands. The ones that the Fulani terrorists are, terrorizing the Biafrans for, yeah? You can buy them, own the resources under those ground. Do that and watch how the table will turn. You know what? One good thing about this is that when the table turns, it's not just going to turn against Nigeria. It's also going to turn against those who share the same ethnic and all that with you and I, but they sold us off because of what Nigeria is offering them. Are you with me? Only time will tell. Yeah? Mind blocks gamers or games, thank you. So I'm going to say good night now. Thank you for staying up with me. And tomorrow, I promise you, if it's not so busy, okay, we'll have our Prime exclusive program. You should have a good night. But don't leave without liking the broadcast, okay? Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary political. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
òkúrọ̀ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì í. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.